Welcome to your 2019 League of Thrones season. Week 1 is starting today. It is Thursday the 5th or something, I don't know, of September. I just know that we got a football game tonight, and I'm going to be watching it. I'm going to be sitting my ass down on my couch here, and I'm going to watch it on my 55-inch Samsung I got. And I'm going to hope the Bears defense does well. I'm going to hope the Packers lose big time just so I can make fun of the Walker brothers in our group chat. Other than that, I'm excited for this season. I'm excited to do it again with all you guys. I know we always have some slight changes every now and then. This year, those changes come in the form of an IR spot and 2 new players. So the new guys, I'm gonna try and keep this video short. I'm doing one take because I literally just pushed the play button and I wrote some stuff down. New guys, we got Brian Sutphin. Don't know the origin of that last name. I'm gonna guess maybe Icelandic or Norwegian or Sutphin. That could be, yeah, like Norwegian. Or we got Brian Sutphin. Met him once, played golfing with him. I actually shot, I think that was the round I shot my first ever under par, and I'll never do it again because it was on like a short, easy course. But Brian, welcome to the league. I don't know anything about you, nor does anyone else, because you don't ever talk. So you're not starting off on a good note. We haze the shit out of people that don't talk. So be a little bit more active, okay? Talk a little more shit, or don't even talk shit, just, you know, just talk. Okay, we also have Frank Kaminsky, Frank the Tank, Frank Gore. He's in the league. He's been talking. He thinks he's good at fantasy football. He's a Dolphins fan. Apparently lives in the same city as I do, so I don't know. But he should be a good addition to the league. Brad, you brought in a good one. As of right now, if I had to grade these two, Brian, you get a D. You don't get an F only because you actually did the draft and you did pretty well. But other than that, you're D. Frank, your grade, I'd give you a solid B+. You kind of fit right in. Brad, you did a good job with this referral. I know we don't have any referral bonuses. You know, sometimes you refer someone to your job and you get a referral bonus. But maybe we'll implement that in the following years. Hunter, you would absolutely not get a referral bonus for this as it stands. Brian, you just, I mean, Hunter, I know you were like, oh, he's not going to talk that much during the day because he works. He's not going to talk much. No. Well, come on. It's 5 o'clock hits. He needs to at least be like partnering and be like, hey, I was working, didn't read it all. Happy to be here. Like, you know, just give us a formality or something. Anyways, them are the 2 new members. I'm going to just quickly go through some stuff. Brad, your podcast was pretty long. So I'm not going to go over ranking everyone's teams. I'll go through them and I'll look at them. And I'll give them a quick grade. I haven't even looked through everyone's team, so this will be my first look with all you guys. Not even fitting in the camera. But let's start. I want to go over the first 3 rounds of the draft. Nothing too crazy here, so this will be fast, but we had Saquon go number 1. Not a surprise, that was Frank the Tank. And then we had Kamara go number 2, which, you know, it's a toss-up between Kamara and McCaffrey, and then obviously McCaffrey in 3rd. Jason took Zeke not knowing if he was going to play. It paid off because he just got paid. Todd Gurley was the first surprise at 5. Coach Partney picked him up. And then David Johnson fell all the way to 10. I figured I'd take him. It kind of threw my whole draft off, but that was the first kind of slide of the draft, was David Johnson to 10. I took the first tight end off the board, Travis Kelce, with the 3rd pick in the 2nd round. I would say Hunter has the best wide receiver duo with Julio and Juju. I really wanted Juju and Hunter. You made me really mad. He's probably going to be my rival this year because I've been taking. Anyways, so we also got our first quarterback off the board in the 2nd round. No surprise, Coach Partney was able to get Mahomes. So Partney's first 2 were Mahomes and Gurley. I mean, it's not bad, honestly. And as long as you like your team, you're going to have more fun. So he had Mahomes. Nothing too crazy in the 2nd round happening. 3rd round, same story. Nothing too crazy again. Kerryon Johnson, he's kind of interesting. I mean, he did pretty well last year until he got hurt, so he'll be cool to see. I would have taken Devonta Freeman before I would have taken Kerryon Johnson. You could play the whole injury card, but Kerryon Johnson got injured last year, so George Kittle was the, I believe, 2nd tight end taken off the board. So Alex, you got a top-tier tight end as long as Jimmy Garoppolo likes him. He won the quarterback last year. So those are kind of first 3 rounds. David Montgomery, he'll be fun to see kind of what he does. He was the last pick in the 3rd. So those were the first 3 rounds. Nothing too crazy happened, but because it is the first video of the year, we kind of got to go over that stuff. Let's go ahead and review some teams. So I'm just going to go through the list here in no particular order. The first team is Alex's. Let's give it a look. Alex, and again, I haven't really even looked over the teams. Baker, of course, Alex picked Baker. Le'Veon, Phillip Lindsay, Antonio Brown, T.Y. George. Okay. Oh, I forgot. I'm going to throw all this up so you can see it with me. Yeah. So, I mean, it's good. I like Alex's team, actually, a lot. His receivers will be fine. I think T.Y. is going to be good. I don't think his production might dip a little, but he's still going to be a good receiver. George Kittle's good. Running backs will be fine. Yeah, I think Alex actually has a really good team. That might just be because he's the first team I'm looking at. But with A.J. Green coming back and Jordan Howard. I was actually talking to a guy who was working for the Philadelphia Eagles training staff. And I was talking to him 2 days ago. I was like, dude, I have my drafts, but I just have to know who's the guy to have in Philly. Like, if I had to pick anyone, he goes, if you had to pick anyone, not Jordan Howard, I'll tell you that much. And I was like, oh, pick up that other guy, the rookie, freaking from Penn State, Sanders. So he was saying that was the guy to have, but Jordan Howard will be fine. He'll probably get touchdowns and stuff. So, Alex, I think you have a really good draft. Grade-wise, I'm going to give you, what's your bench depth? Oh, your bench is pretty. Alex, I'm going to give you a freaking A-. Good draft. Next up, we got Jason at No Hands Walker. If this computer will load. Oh my gosh. Sorry, my internet's bad. I pay $50 a month for this. It don't even work. All right, Jay, now that Zeke is playing, your team looks great. He has, of course, Russell Wilson and Aaron Jones with their ties to the Wisconsin state. We have Zeke, Keenan, Cooper, Alshon. Damn, why does everyone's team just look better than mine? Okay, well, Jay, your team's pretty good. Crap, I'm going to give your ass a grade of a B+. Good, man. You got a good team, too. I mean, Cooper Kupp's the 3rd option there. Let's be honest. 4th behind Gurley, even in the passing game. So, let's be honest. Cooper Kupp's not a great wide receiver, too, but Alshon Jeffrey's good. Sorry that I've been staring here. I'm doing it differently than I used to. I used to look at my screen here. So, I'm looking at a different screen. Okay, Jay, B+. That's a good team, man. I feel like I'm giving everyone too good of a grade. Next up, who we looking at? We looking at Nick Walker. So the other brother, his team does not look good already. Oh, God. Nick, I'm giving your ass already. I don't even need to read through everything. Y'all can see it. I'm giving you a grade of a C+. That's what you get, is a C+. You don't deserve any attention on screen. Next up, we have Coach Partney. This will be a fun one. So, Mahomes, Gurley, Duke. Coach Partney, I'm sorry, but you getting a C. You getting a C. That's not a great team. You got a cool team with Mahomes, but you get a C. But C's get degrees, so you're gonna be all right. Just try not to get last. All right, it hurts when I furt. Hunter. Oh, he's got Eifert and Ertz. You can get some good names there. My Balzac Ertz is my favorite name. Deshaun, Tevin, Eckler, Julio, Juju, Ertz. Well, I'll tell you what, Hunter, with Julio, Juju, and Ertz, you don't have to worry about a thing in the passing game. But I tell you what, man, pretty good team as long as Melvin Gordon doesn't come back all year. Good Lord. Bench, I mean, not good. I don't know why you have Darwin Thompson on your team at all. Get rid of him. Everyone's a free agent now, so get rid of Darwin Thompson, Hunter. But other than that, I mean, pretty good team, to be honest. I like your team a lot. I got a good team. I'll give you a B only because you don't have like a RB1. But either, like, I think Eckler, you know, he could pop off any week. So, but I'll give you a B. Donkey Punch. We have Brian, the new guy, who doesn't talk, so we don't know what his personality is like at all. Brian, you need to say something. And just because you don't talk much, I'm not even going to talk about your team, and I'm just going to give you a... I'm going to give you a freaking D+. There you go, Brian. That's what happens when you're not active in this league. We just forget about you. Okay, next up, we halfway through. We got Brad, podcast man. We have Matt, Ryan, James, Connor. Brad, you get a draft grade of a C-. Nah, you get a solid C. Same as Partney. Sorry. Colin, you're up next. Wait for my screen to load. Colin, your team. I don't know how I feel about your team, Colin. It ain't bad, but it ain't great. Having Jarvis Landry on the bench is a good weapon. I'm going to say Colin's team gets a draft grade of a B just because I'm unsure right now. Amari Cooper scares me. Tyler Boyd scares me just because they're quarterbacks. B. Now we got one of my favorite team names of the year, Prison Mike's. We got Blake. I'm tired. I just woke up like an hour ago. Okay. Prison Mike's here. Oh, we got this team here. That's actually a pretty good team. Yeah, that's a pretty good team, Blaine. Yo, your ass drafted Melvin Gordon, though. Jordan Reed. Naheem Hines. I like Naheem Hines. You know what? Your bench I don't like. But I haven't really done any research on this season yet. I don't like your bench, Blaine, but I'll give you a grade of a B. That's a good team. You got a good team. Not great, but a good team. Coulter, your ass, I tell you what, man. You've been the talk of the town recently. Your team, I don't like. You know why? Because I don't like Kyler Murray. I don't know why. I mean, I hope he does well. Allen Robinson, Shady, Fitz, and Jalen Richard all on the bench. I actually like your bench. Okay. I'll give you a B-, Coulter. You get a B-. Good job. And lastly, we got Frank. Come on, Frank. Team to load. Frank Costanza. That'll show your age. Okay, we got Dak, which I hate. He's projected 21 points? So they're playing the Giants. Okay, Dak, Vance, Refrigerator. Oh, you should name your team name Vance Refrigeration for Vince McDonald. Dang, man, trade me Vance so I could change my team name to Vance Refrigeration. Oh, Vance Refrigeration. He got Leonard Fournette at the flex. Yeah, it's a damn good running back team. Wide receiver-wise, we'll see. But, Frank, you got a pretty good team. I don't know how I feel about Chubb, to be honest, especially. But, I mean, Frank, I give you a B+. You got a good team. And then we'll look at my team. I forgot to even look at my team. I got a pretty decent team. Alright, we got my team. Cam, David, Kenyon, Julian, Robert, Travis. My team's good. And then my bench, I even got other good guys. So I'm going to give my ass a grade of a B-. Because I got a good tight end. I got good receivers. You know, I got high floor, low ceiling receivers. I'll put it at that. I just got to hope my team doesn't get hurt. That's kind of the biggest thing with me. And I got Josh Allen. Okay, so there's your team. Quick grades, quick recap. Let's pop this up. I'm gonna throw up the waiver order, okay? This is the waiver order. It goes in reverse of the draft order. So remember, when you make a waiver pick, not a free agency pick, when it's yellow, when you pick someone and you put in a claim, that following week, when you get that player, you fall to the bottom of the waiver wire. So if you want to be at the top, don't be using your waiver picks on your third, fourth string tight ends. Like, just don't do it. Don't pick them. Wait until they're free agents. So just remember the waiver wire and how it works. And then also we added an IR spot. So I have not actually had an IR spot in a fantasy football league. I've had it in basketball. I've had it in baseball. Football should be no different. They have to have the IR eligibility. So if they're just out, if they have an O, you can't put them on the IR. If they're doubtful, if they're anything other than IR next to their name, you can't put them in the IR spot. If they're holding out, like Zeke was, Melvin Gordon, they're not IR eligible. They have to actually have the IR next to their name. So Melvin Gordon will be sitting on, who was it, Blaine's bench all year. He doesn't get to put him on the IR. Once somebody is eligible to return from the IR spot that you have them in, so say AJ Green week 8 is able to play again, I think Alex has him. Alex won't be able to make any moves from free agency until he puts AJ Green back on his team. So you can't just stash healthy players on your IR spot, if that makes any sense. So it's I think it's good to have, especially if you kind of have someone go out that's important to your team and you don't want to waste a spot. So we have that now, which I think we're all excited for. But yeah, man, I'm excited for this season. I'm excited with our group, except for Brian, because Brian seems to be a bad addition already. Thanks for that, Hunter. Just kidding, Brian. I think the winner of this season is going to be someone who had not necessarily the best draft, but had a good waiver wire pickup, and who did not get injured a lot during the season. That obviously seems to be the trend. Just weather injuries, don't get torn ACLs, don't have your quarterback go down. So somebody with a good quarterback, like above average, that's consistent, and somebody with just a playmaker. And I think I was looking at last year, I was looking at Nate's team, and I was looking at Nick's team, and they were pretty solid. Nate made the best pickups throughout the season, and Nick, his team was just good from the beginning, and he never had to make any changes. So those two things are kind of what I'm basing my opinions off of. And with that being said, I think it can be anyone. You just got to weather injuries, and you have to make good pickups. I think you could have a shitty draft like Coach Partney, and if you make the right pickups and your people just don't get hurt, I think you have a really good shot. So I'm going to end it at that. We're already at 20 minutes. I did one take. I'm not really going to edit this at all. I'm just going to throw stuff up on the screen. But I'm excited, especially for my new job. So I'm going to be able to watch football on Sundays. I'm going to miss this first Sunday of football because I will be working. I'm going to miss Sunday football. But I got a new job, so that'll be my last Sunday I ever miss. All right, boys. Have a good Thursday. Watch the game tonight. Let's get on the group chat. Brian, you have officially earned your first strike if you don't comment on the group chat by the end of tonight. You officially have until Friday, and then you earn your first strike towards probation. So, with that being said, sayonara. It's a privilege and an honor to be your guys' commissioner, and good luck to the season.